Hello, everyone, and welcome to Detour Before the Storm. I am your host, Chris Cortez. As always, this is the first little segment I am going to produce, uh, including little shorts to provide little tidbits of news updates. I want to go ahead and talk about Gable Steveson making his first appearance on NXT. Okay, comes in to determine his decision on what he wants to do. It was highly invested in looking at see what happens. I love Gable Steveson. His matches with Perry Mason, okay, at the with the Final X were amazing. Okay, when you consider Perry Mason and how good he is, okay, I watched Perry during his past year as he won the NCAA championship as a heavyweight. Perry Mason is amazing, and as good as he is, he just got dominated by Gable Steveson. And Steveson has a lot of charisma. He's just, I've been saying it. He's the past, he is the present, and he is the future. Okay, of this professional wrestling industry. Now, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it. So he comes in. Booker T even says, he's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this all night." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly." He walks into the ring. He's calm. He's collected. He straight up. He's very just very focused on what he has to say. Very intentional. First thing he says, "Thank you to everyone at NXT. Many of you may not know who I am, but I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gable Steveson." He's got a smile on his face. He just knows that he's introducing himself for the first time, and everything he does is going to be historic. Crowd, audience, they start chanting "Thank you, thank you." Sorry, they start chanting "USA, USA, USA," because of course he's associated with the Olympics and winning a gold for the United States. And he responds, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Continues, he says, "I'm a 2020 Olympic gold medalist, two-time NCAA champion, and I'm here to essentially make my decisions. On the one hand, I could go back to college, get it, and be a three-time NCAA champion. He is able to go back to school. He meets the requirements to continue to compete in the NCAA. He said I could become a two-time Olympic gold medalist. He won Final X. He can go back to the Olympics, and I don't think he's not going to. I think he's still going to. And Baron Corbin cuts him off, okay, and says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 Gable Steveson. What you decide right now, what you say, can determine your entire future." He says, "I just want to help you out. I say go back to college. Get your three-time NCAA championship. Go back to the Olympics. Go to the Olympics. You could be a two-time gold medalist, okay? But one thing you don't want to do is come to NXT, because if you do, I'm gonna do something to you that you never have done before. Fail." So Gable Steveson kind of shrugs at the comment, laughs it off. Corbin continues, "I understand." He says a couple things like what this ring will do to you, what NXT will do to you, what this industry will essentially do to you. It will humble you, make you reconsider yourself, like rethink your choices. I mean, it's done it to me, and I've had to, struggle, and I'm now, you know, essentially toughening up. He continues on. He says, and I quote, "I understand you're a bad man, but you're swimming with sharks, and I'm a great white, and I'm starving, and I smell blood." Okay? Baron Corbin is not quite a great white currently, but he is definitely trying to repackage himself. Um, and I want to talk about what it means if he faces Gable Steveson. So Steveson responds, "You made my decision that much easier. How about you and me in my first match at the Great American Bash?" And then right after that statement, Gable Steveson follows up with a German suplex to Corbin, lands it perfectly, waist lock um, on Corbin, who tries to elbow him in the head, and Gable ducks, switches to to the front side belly to back suplex, perfectly executed. And Corbin's outside the ring, being held back by officials, freaking out. They're set for American Bash, Great American Bash. Now, let me tell you something about this. I got to give props to Baron Corbin for being the first to work with Steveson. This shows a lot. This shows that Steveson, that one, Corbin is going to be trusted. Okay, with making Steveson look as good as he possibly can, as great as Steveson is, he's still going to be green in that ring, and Corbin is being given this opportunity. I hope Corbin and Steveson have a hell of a match, and this gives Corbin the chance to kind of get back to where he needs to be. Because he's gone down the totem pole, and he used to be, have a lot more potential. He was a rising star in the making, so I want to see Corbin succeed. And if he does have a great match with Gable Steveson, this will be a stepping stone for him as well. This will be a milestone for both of these guys. But yeah, I'm very excited for this match. I'm gonna definitely do a review of this match alone. Even if I won't be able to cover the entire Great American Bash, I will be able to cover this match and just give my feedback on the Great American Bash. As far as the rest of the NXT show that happened today, I will probably return to it, and I will watch it. I've been watching NXT a little more lately. As of late, there've just been a few things that I've been enjoying. The Judgment Day, for instance, they're kind of feeding the Judgment Day all over Monday Night Raw and all over NXT, and it's getting a little, like some people would say, a little formulaic, systematic, a little redundant, a little repetitive. But honestly, it's when you look at it, if you actually go out and watch the show, it's been working. It's been working. It's been getting some eyes back to NXT. Dominic, he does fit well in the NXT roster. He probably should have spent more time in NXT anyway. So this is kind of like him going back to recoup the lost time that he should have probably spent in NXT in the first place. More time, because I don't remember him being in NXT anyways all this time. I want to, and if things kind of roll the way I want it to, I may be doing reviews. Go back, do some reviews of NXT, and really criticize the problems that they have, because there are some problems. So this will be a very exciting time for me, and I look forward to the Great American Bash. On that note, I will keep you posted on any more updates from Gable Steveson, and I will be covering the G1 Climax Night 7. I'm finished up with my notes just about, and we'll be completing a review for you guys shortly. You have a great night, and talk to you next time.